People are using their string trimmer wrong, and the chances are you're using it wrong too. And the thing I'm talking about is rewinding your string trimmer head. I've done a number of videos on string trimmers across the years, and a common theme in the comment section is, wow, I didn't know how to do this, or I've been doing this wrong for years. Thanks, Cam. You really helped me out because I didn't want to rewind this manually. I never knew you could rewind it like that. Now, not every single model is going to be like the one I'm showing you today. However, many of these bump feed heads operate in the exact same way. And if you've not got a bump feed head that operates like this on your string trimmer, I'd highly recommend you either get a new string trimmer or you replace the head, which will be much cheaper. For this example, I'll be working on my Greenworks 60 volt string trimmer. Now, some of these characteristics that I described today are going to be similar on other models, but the gist is going to be the same. So if you have a bump feed head like this that has an automatic rewind, the easiest way to tell by this is if it has arrows and lines and things that say load on here, you're going to be able to use this method. First thing you need to do is make sure there's no string line left in here, and to do that you need to find the little clips and push them in. And this Greenworks is really tough, so we'll push them in and pop off to make sure there's no string line left in here, and we don't have any string line left in here. Most string trimmer heads that are bump feed have two clips, one on either side, and they'll pop off in a similar way. This is where things are going to be a little bit different depending on which model of string trimmer you have. Now, I have green lines and the word load written here. You may have arrows or other items pointing outside of the string trimmer head, and that's going to suggest that you can restring your string trimmer in this way. What you need to do is line the arrows or lines or words or the base of the string trimmer head here up with the eyelets on the side. And what I mean by that is these eyelets here, they have a line or they'll have an arrow, so we're going to turn this head until they line up like they are here. Now, depending which way your string trimmer spins, you'll have to turn this either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now, bring in your string trimmer line. This is Ugly Twist 0.080. This is what I use on all my string trimmers. I'll leave this link in the description below or in the YouTube shopping tab. Make sure to get the correct thickness per your manufacturer of your string trimmer. Now, what we're going to do is pick one eyelet and we're going to thread the string line through. Now, make sure everything's lined up, and then we're going to push it through. There are little arrows here, and it's telling me to go to the top of this. Now, some string trimmers might not have those arrows, and you just put it through anywhere in the eyelet. But for this Greenworks, we have to go to the top. We're going to put it in. And we're going to push it until it comes out the other side. Keep pushing it, and then it comes out the other side. We're going to pull half of it through, so we'll have half on one side and half on the other. Most of these are going to operate very similar, but you have to hold the base. Now, you hold the base, or there's going to be a bracket on the bottom. You're going to hold this, and then you're going to turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise, depending on which type of string trimmer you have. And you'll see the string line starting to twist in. And that's how to correctly rewind a string trimmer with a bump feed head.